just got laid off. I just got laid off. Like, what?
I used to think I was going to be a doctor, and now I'm living in my car with my cats.
Day 3 of Uber Eats after an 8-hour shift at my job to provide for my 4 kids and stay-at-home wife.
2.5 hours, $15.02. That comes out to $6.01 per hour before taxes.
So not only have layoffs continued to spike for Americans this year, but also just finding a job in the first place is becoming even harder. And so many American workers are fed up right now, so I found the best clips on the situation.
I can't afford this apartment anymore, so this is day 6 of no job at 32. This week, the rejections started coming in. You see, I applied to entry-level roles at my dream companies. Companies I genuinely wanted to stay at forever. Each one required just 1 to 2 years of experience, and I have 10. I thought that would be my advantage, but it's actually the problem. I'm way overqualified for every single one of these roles, and I still can't even get my foot in the door. Not one interview, just automated rejections. I don't know if it was my resume or if someone else was just better. You never really know, and that's the part that kills me. I was willing to start back at square one, ready to take a massive pay cut, and I still couldn't get the job. So now, I have to keep applying. People say it's all a numbers game. Some apply to over 1,000 jobs, and I really hope that's not me.
So this is a prime example of a white-collar worker who lost his job and now cannot find another one. And it really is unfortunate because he's stuck applying for lower-level jobs that he won't be able to get.
After applying for over 324 jobs, getting 11 interviews and 0 job acceptance letters back, I'm convinced I'm going to be homeless in a year. And the worst part is I am over $120,000 in debt because society says you're supposed to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Well, I got both, and I have nothing. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go back to the same job you used to work at in high school 6 years later in life? It's embarrassing. The same manager, the same 40 and 50-year-olds that used to work there are still there, and now I'm going back. Please tell me, what are you doing to make money in this economy? What side hustles, what jobs are you applying for? What are you doing to scrape by?
So it should go without saying, but if you have a master's degree in honestly anything, then there's no reason why you should be unemployed for 10 months. I don't know what type of jobs that this man is applying to, but honestly, if that's true, then that really shows how bad the economy and the job market is right now.
So I just put my 2 weeks in at my job. My boss immediately schedules a meeting to let all of us know that there is a raise for my position at my job. So I immediately in that meeting go, hey, I thought there wasn't room for a budget because 3 months ago I asked for a raise and he told me there wasn't any room in the budget and there was nothing he could do. Now they're looking to promote someone into my position and all of a sudden they're offering a raise for my position. He basically, and keep in mind, I'm recording all of this on playback, so he tells me situations change. What? Great to know. Great to know that it's easier for you to pay someone else more money to do my job than it would have been to keep the same person in that position and pay me more. Corporate is crazy.
So with the limited information that I have, it kind of seems that maybe the boss was biased or didn't like her too much, because obviously if he's willing to pay more for a new hire, instead of just giving her a raise, which would be way easier and probably less expensive, then that is crazy.
I am so grateful for my marketing degree that I spent $200,000 on, because no, I couldn't get a marketing job, but you know what I could do? Become a substitute teacher. Yes. And a TikToker. Thanks.
So it does depend on what you do in college, but I do agree that a lot of these degrees are going to become useless in the next 5 to 10 years especially.
I just got laid off. I just got laid off. I thought 2026 was gonna be my year. Now I'm unemployed. Oh my god. Like, is this a prank? Am I missing something? Like, what? I don't even know how I feel. Anger, I'm sad, I'm scared. This job, it fell into my lap when I was desperate, when I really needed it. So I gave it my all, gave it all my energy. I spent so much time learning and perfecting the craft so that I could be good at what I do. But while giving it everything, I lost myself. It's like I became a robot. Like, I would just show up. I would dread every single day. Mondays were my worst enemy. I dreaded that day, pretending I was okay, but I would really just go on break quickly and go cry in the bathroom. And yes, I told my managers, they were very aware of how I was feeling. They saw my downfall compared to when I first started to now. Like, the bills still gotta get paid. I woke up last minute, did nothing with my mornings 80% of the time, would skip breakfast because of how late I woke up, would show up at the office and be miserable from 9 to 5, and then come home, eat supper, shower, sleep, repeat. I've been living for this job that doesn't give a fuck about me.
So there's nothing wrong with enjoying your job and obsessing over it, but it's clear that this woman definitely did not like her job, and probably it's better in the long run that, you know, she got laid off because she really was not happy there. But I do hope that she can find another job soon because, as she said, the bills do have to get paid still.
I hate that we have to pretend that this is normal, that having a job, you should just be grateful to have that job. No complaining, no anything. Do your job, show up, and deal with it. The amount of companies that I've seen lay off people right before they are posting record profits. Or job postings that I've seen that are, one, there for months at a time, or they're requiring 3-5 years of experience for an entry-level role, and then making people go through interview processes where they're having to give an entire case study that takes them hours of their time, only to frickin' ghost them after, not even give them an answer. Just supposed to sit here and smile and be grateful for the opportunity? I'm sorry. It was a brief moment, and it was a beautiful moment. I know it's gonna come back soon, where companies had to actually care about their people, actually compete for talent. Now we're back to you're lucky if you have a job. I hate it here.
So honestly, the whole statement of saying you're lucky to have a job is probably a huge slap in the face to most people, and especially to the people who have been trying to find another job that they enjoy better.
Day 3 of Uber Eats after an 8-hour shift at my job to provide for my 4 kids and stay-at-home wife. Here we go. All right, so I'm on my way to Daytona Beach right now. I did shower, change my clothes, you know, get something to eat, but now I'm ready to go, and yeah, I'm excited to see what the night brings. I'll turn on the app once I get there.
So I just hit this random pothole in the road. Definitely hit the bumper of my car, but I don't see any damage, so we're gonna keep going. All right, first order of the evening, 2.4 miles, $6. Let's do it. All right, guys, I survived. Got another order coming in. Let's do it. All right, guys, for some reason, my Uber Eats is an hour behind, but as you can see, I started basically at 6:03 p.m., ended at 8:36 p.m. So I did this for 2.5 hours. I made $15.02. All right, so I did just do the math on this. That comes out to $6.01 per hour that I made for the time I did this. Keep in mind, that is before taxes, before gas, and before the wear and tear on my car. So yeah, do you think doing Uber Eats is worth it, guys?
So this man is clearly working probably 12 to 16 hours a day on average to feed his family, and obviously, you know, it is commendable, but at the same time, it's so sad that our economy has gotten to a point where, you know, a blue-collar job where you do physical labor is not enough.
I thought after getting a job, I would have so much more money in my bank account, but after paying for rent, bills, utility, maxing out my 401k, buying groceries, and having some money left over for fun, I have 69 cents left in my bank account.
So I know everybody out there has different problems at different points in life, but honestly, this woman is doing fairly well for herself because most people have $0 in their 401k.
I used to think I was going to be a doctor, and now I'm living in my car with my cats. It's crazy how your circumstances really impact your life. If I hadn't grown up in poverty, if I felt like I had a family that supported me, would my life be different right now? Would I be a doctor? But I know that if I had put in all of the work to study for the MCAT, if I'd paid thousands of dollars to get into medical school and I actually made it, I would just end up stressed about money and starving and unable to focus on school. I was working in cancer research in honor of my Aunt Maggie, who died of leukemia because she couldn't afford to go to the hospital until it was too late. That job really fulfilled me, and I wanted it to be my career. I thought I was going to stay in that field for the rest of my life. But then an evil rich lady came along and took that career away from me, and now I know that I'll probably never find another job in that field again. All I do know is that I haven't lived in years. I've just been fighting to survive, and I'm tired of it.
So this example really shows that it isn't just layoffs in America right now. There are a lot of people who just can't get jobs because they can't go to college in the profession that they want to go into. And it is just so sad because you can tell that this woman is very passionate about being a doctor.
I don't have absolutely nothing, and I've been working for 15 years. And I don't really feel that good telling people this, okay? But I'm trying to get a message across that we don't get paid enough. Okay, I've been working for 15 years. I don't own a house. I don't have kids. I don't have money in the bank, and I'm in debt. How could that be possible? And it's a reality for 70% of people. I have a small little apartment. I drive a 10-year-old car. I food shop. I budget, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I don't think that I'm the problem, and I don't think that 70% of the people are the problem either. I need you guys to follow me, okay? I'm trying to get a message across, so hopefully we can make a change and get paid more. But I can't do this unless you guys follow me and repost this video. I don't feel good telling people that I've been working for 15 years and I have nothing to show for it. I'm really just trying to make a change.
I believe this is the experience of probably 60 to 70% of Americans, and that after they're working for 10 to 20 years, nowadays, they really have nothing to show for it. You know, not a house, not anything in savings and investments.
So I'm 25. Just a couple of months ago, I got laid off. Honestly, right now I'm just working a part-time job, just trying to figure out where to go from here. With all this AI, and it's just so tough to even land an interview, much less a job. I'm just like wondering, like, what do I do? Like, what the do I do? Like, is there gonna be something in a few years? Are corporate jobs not gonna exist? Like, it just feels like you're stuck and there's no solution and there's just nothing.
So this man is a computer science major, and obviously we know that a lot of programmers are being laid off because of AI and how good it is getting, but it is very unfortunate because those entry-level positions are not going to exist, which means that later down the line when companies do need really good coders and programmers, they're not going to exist.
When is the economy going to just go ahead and crash already? Because I just saw a video talking about how, like, people in our generation, they can't afford pets anymore. The economy is so bad, people can't afford pets. Like, it was one thing when it was like, oh, people aren't having kids, it's too expensive. Everyone looked at that like, okay, yeah, kids are expensive. Lots of things, there's clothes, food, college. It's a whole life, a whole full person's life, you know? But like, we don't even have money for pets? Like, why are we doing anything? Why is anyone leaving their house in the morning? Why are we showing up to work at all?
So it is said that people in our generation cannot afford pets, but I think the bigger issue is that a lot of people can't even afford rent, food, etc., the basic necessities. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and like and subscribe, comment what you think about all this, and I'll see you in the next one.